Okay, Americans consume an average of 1.31 cups of coffee per day, assuming the variable is approximately normally distributed with a standard deviation of 0.15 cup. Now here's the actual problem. And this was up in part A, so you need to look for that. Then if a person is selected randomly from this population, what is the probability a person drinks less than 1.5 cups of coffee per day? Now, no longer are we given things as standard normal, so we have to do our conversion. So we convert it to a z-score. And your z-score is equal to x minus your mean divided by your standard deviation. Now it's asking us for what is the probability a person drinks less than 1.45. Whatever number goes along with your question asking about probability, percentage, proportion, that's your x. So 1.45 minus the mean. Mean, it says average is 1.31. Divided by standard deviation. It says standard deviation is 0.15. Now, if you have trouble identifying the x, the mean will either say mean or average. The standard deviation will say standard deviation. So then the other number, assuming they don't throw some random number in there to kind of throw you, but the other number is going to be your x. When you plug this in to your calculator, you want to be sure you put parentheses on top, or you do the top separate. I'm going to do the top separate just so you see it. So 1.45 minus 1.31, and that gives us 0.14. And now divide those. 0.14 divided by 0.15 gives us 0.93, and rounded 2 decimal places. Yeah, 2 decimal places for the most part. Some of them are you go to 3, but the 3 decimal places would be if the third decimal was a 5. But typically it's always 2 decimal places. Now the reason why we change it to a z-score is so we can look it up in our table, because it has to be standard normalized to look it up in our table. Now this says less than. So what we got, less than means shaded to the left, which works out perfect because that's what our table is based upon, is the area left. Now I want to break this number apart. So take a look at the first part of the number and this. This is our hundredths place, so this is going to be 0.03. So I'll look up 0.9 on the left side. The hundredths place, I'll look up 0.03. And the intersection of those give us this value right here. So we have 0.8238. Now, if the problem's asking for to put it in percent form, that would be 82.38%, and then you'd round as normal. You always round at the end. And that's our answer.